Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here, CollectiveKicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys the next in my collection video. This is my three-part series, so it's going to be. And basically, if you can, smack the heck out of the thumbs up button if you guys like these videos, because it is a lot of effort to go through all this stuff, and it's fun for me to actually do, but it's also really, really tiring. It took me 3 hours at least to sift through all of these boxes, and then also these ones over here. And that's all I got through from the first video, and there was over 100 pairs. And then I still have all of my Jordans, Foamposites, Nike Sportswear, and so on, Nike IDs. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. The Jordans are all going to be in one video. That's going to be the last video of the three, and this one's going to basically focus on the rest of these Nike Sportswear and the ones in the closet. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright, so let's get into the Foamposite collection. This is the original black colorway of the Foamposite Pros. You can see the swoosh is falling off. These are super duper old, but it's just one of those pairs that I love to still keep in the collection. I used to wear those like crazy, balling in, as I mentioned many times. I also have a pair of the royal blue penny Foamposites, basically one of my favorite shoes of all time as well. And I do have a double up of that one because when they came out and when they retroed, I was like, man, I have to get two pairs. Another one that I got a double up of, kind of an interesting one. It was just the timing, I think, that made it so I was like, you know what, I might as well buy two pairs of the Easy Foams. Really like the materials on this foam, and just a dope pair of sneakers, in my opinion. Just the silhouette's pretty awesome. And Jay Jones, man, hit me up. I know he wants one of those ones. I have a second one, so I told him he'd be good for it if he wanted it back in the day. Custom Oregon State Foamposites, you can see right here. Oregon State, and I have not one but two not two colorways, two of the exact same customs, one with the Ben and the Beaver logo on the front, though. Pretty cool. It's kind of showing a little school spirit on the Oregon State Foamposites. Moving on, we have kind of a rare duck here. One that you guys won't see probably anywhere because they never released. This is the unreleased Obsidian pair of Foamposites, and you can see definitely an interesting look to that. And I actually wanted to bring this out with a mirror Foamposite and show you the side by side. So here's a mirror Foamposite, and you can see the colors of the blues. Fairly similar, actually. Kind of interesting. Let's keep it rolling, though. So mirror Foamposites, very, very dope colorway. You guys already know. Super happy about that one. Another colorway, the Army colorway. I don't have the fighter jets anymore. I actually got rid of a handful of foams, not a ton, but a couple of them, and I kind of regret it. But I just kind of purged some of them a while ago. I don't know. I just didn't have a need for some of the neon ones that I had back then. The Stealth blacks, very dope. Also, one that I posted on Instagram recently that I totally forgot about, the black suedes. Very rad as well. Different than the Stealths. Moving on, we have the gem greens. I always mess that one up, but those are dope nonetheless. One of my favorites, the Dornbecker Foamposites. Shout out to Elijah Diggins for this awesome Foamposite right here. I'll leave that one right there. Got the copper Foamposites as well, and not just one. I have two pairs as well. This one's a little bit icier than that one, I guess. This is the dead stock pair. This one's actually a sample pair as well of the coppers. And little Asteroid love right here. Asteroid Foamposites. You can see I love the soles. Not necessarily the model as much, but the sole is super rad. And we have the pewters right here. We have another fan haterite. I'm just making up words. Fan non-favorite. This is the elephant with that crazy pink sole on him. Nobody really likes those, but I do. I actually didn't like them at first, and then I saw them on feed on some images, and I was like, dude, they were actually pretty rad. And I remember seeing Wale actually was the first one to rock these pine greens, and cop these ones when they came out as well, the pros. And ending it with a bang, the Galaxy Foamposites. Shout out again to my buddy that gifted me this pair. You can see the little minor flaw on these things that actually adds a lot of character, little birthmark. but super, super dope that I ended up getting these in the collection. Anyway, moving on to the next part of the collection. Yo, I forgot about one major one before I move on. The All-Star Penny Foamposites. Obviously a dope one that ended up coming out. And it came out in a pack, and it came out with this pair right here, as you can see as well. So just wanted to throw that in there, and let's go ahead and get into the next part. All right, next up we have the NikeID section of this collection video. We have the LeBron 10s in that Oregon State colorway. Worn those a whole bunch. Go Beavs. And then we have another LeBron 11 in that same Oregon State theme. And while we're on the subject, I have the LeBron that I showed you guys already in the LeBron collection video. So the 10, 11, and the 12. I also have the Bo Jackson trainers here. And it says Heskicks on one and Go Beavs on the other. And I have those ones as well. So lots of orange love. While we're at it, I guess I'll show you this last one, orange-ish as well. This is kind of the Big Bang inspired-ish sort of one that I did. So that's another pair of LeBron 11s. I definitely have a lot of LeBron 11s, as you guys already know. Let's go ahead and show you guys some of the more of the NikeIDs. We have these croc print Air Max 90s inspired off the infrared colorway. It's actually pretty spot on to what the Air Max 1 or the Air Max 90 looks like, which I'm super stoked about. One of the ones I was not excited about, but I kept anyway. And actually, I like them quite a bit better than I did originally. It's the Nike Dunk DJ Hess on them, and Blackout Tongue. Really like that as well. And the glow soles on these guys. Moving on, we have a pair of Kobe 8s shedding skin. This is the player exclusive version. And it says Black Mamba on the tongue. And it's kind of the one that Nick Young did that you could ID yourself. On that theme, and shout out to my homie that gifted me these, as well as many of these other NikeIDs, including these ones right here, another pair of Kobe's that have nothing on the tongue on these ones, but just dope. It's kind of the reverse colorway of the other ones. And then I have another pair of the LeBron 10s in that South Beach-like colorway that I was gifted as well, which is super cool to be gifted one of these things like way after the release. Pretty fun there. Also another pair gifted. I definitely am pretty blessed because I get gifted quite a bit of cool stuff. Air Force One snakeskins, and you can see the little hang tag on that one for the Chinese New Year, I believe. Not Chinese New Year's, for the year of the snake. Sorry. Another one, Kill Bill, KD7. This is my only KD7 that I have left in the collection. Just don't really like the ones that are releasing, unfortunately. But this is kind of that Kill Bill inspired with that blood splatter. Glow soles on here. Really, really like this one. You can see the midsole blood splatter as well. I really like the idea of the design on those. And while we're on the KD tip, here's another pair. The Sprite inspired colorway KD 6. Really, really vibrant. Pretty cool. Moving on, we have the Kobe 9 Elite. All glow options, and these things glow super hard. You can see I've worn these quite a bit. Next up, we have the Kyrie 1 Air Mag inspired colorway that I designed. It says 2015. It says Air Mag on the other one. Glow soles on the bottom of these things. You see them worn a couple times. And these things are super fresh, dude. I really like the design that came out on those. And Kicks on Fire, shout out to them for retweeting and sending this out on Instagram. And like people just freaked out. And I saw a lot of people actually buying these after the fact. So pretty cool. And the last pair of NikeIDs is a special one. Shout out to the homie Max, and he's the one that designed these Stewie Griffin dunks, super rad with a button on it. Check out the lining on it, just super sick. The way that these pop out, it says Stewie on the back, and just a really, really dope job. And I didn't even know he was going to send them to me. It was just a gift, but super rad. Love those things. And I've seen every single episode of Family Guy to date. Now I finally caught up on Netflix on the last season. It was pretty awesome. But anyway, that is the NikeID collection. Let's keep it moving. All right, so this next whole section is just going to be a bunch of random sneakers. Some vintage, some non-vintage, but mostly Nikes. Starting off with this pair right here. This is a pair of Nike Cortez with a laser etching on it. This is one of the first pairs of sneakers that I saw with the Nike laser etching on it. Really amazing design. And I believe Jeff Staples actually the one that designed these. He's the one that did the pigeon dunks. A very, very dope pair of sneakers right here. Let's keep it moving. We're going to transition to a new pair, but we have the Wheat Air trainers, as you can see right here. Very, very nice quality on these. And we're going to go back to the old school pair of Pippins. These are, I believe, the Pippin 4s, I want to say. And this is the, maybe these are the Pippin 5s, actually. This is the one with the shroud that comes up and over and is actually has the removable booty inside of these things. Those are the Pippins. While we're on the subject of that, I have, shout out to Index Portland for gifting me this pair of the Gary Paytons of the gloves. I think these are the glove 3s, and just an amazing sneaker. And again, the same thing as the Pippins, removable, and the whole entire inside part of this comes out, which is was just different, way different from back in the day. Something that was fun and new. Another old pair that I have in the collection, the Kukinis or Kukini. This is the original colorway I love so much, with that kind of pool look to it right there. You have the alpha, the dots right there, back there for the alpha dots, and you can see them on these ones as well, the 5 dots. It's a whole generation of Nike Alpha Project that was so rad back in the day. You can see the dots on the box right there. Really, really fun, really, really cool. And another pair of the Alpha generation right here, the Citizen Zoom Air, or the Zoom Citizen Air. And you can't see it very well, but that bubble right there is actually a window. A lot of people don't like these, and new people, but I used to have the same exact pair back in the day, and I had to buy another one as soon as I found one on eBay. Just one of the really cool pairs that I have. I also have another pair of the Kukinis, but these is a women's colorway. Really, really crazy. Just a really dope shoe though. Most won't agree, but it's all good. Forgot about this. This is another pair of shoes. This is some Mavias, Clyde Drexler autograph that I got off of eBay. It is a promo sample, as you can see down there. Yeah, pretty crazy that I was able to get these things for so cheap, but kind of a fun pair nonetheless. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. We have another random pair, Air Carnivores. Really, really crazy, weird looking pair of sneakers. Got these at the factory store for like $25, so had to add them to the collection. You guys saw my thrifting videos. I got these Dunks. These are samples. I got them for $30, and kind of has a leather. Actually, I don't know if this is leather after all. It's a different lining than most, but pretty cool nonetheless. And that's the pair of Dunks that I got with a nylon upper. And another one that doesn't get any love, but another one that I really like, is the emerald colorway of these not Command Forces. the ones where they kind of retroed the Command Force 180s, but didn't give the pump and kind of made it a high top instead. Still love this colorway. Really dope shoe. They have these at the clearance stores all the time currently. Got another pair of classics, the Bo Jacksons right here, the SE trainers. This is the ones. I also do have the 2s somewhere. I'll have to find for this collection video, but very dope pair of sneakers. Nice, really nice quality leather on these ones, and just a classic dope colorway. One of you guys are going to be like, what? Zendo Checkas? These retroed recently and are still available for $300 on Nike Lab online. But these things were so crazy back in the day, and I had the original pairs and I had the retro pairs that came in this and another color, the mahogany color, and I have both of those. I'll try to find the other one shortly. Moving on, we have a pair of the Optimus Prime Trainer 3s. I think these are the Trainer 3s. You can see right down there the Trainer. And you can see the logo on the tongue looks like Transformers, which is pretty cool too. Those are the Optimus Primes right there. Alright guys, I wanted to show you guys the sneakers in the garage area so you guys get a look at the sneakers in the garage. It's really dark in here, so you won't be able to see a lot of this. But I wanted to show you what we have here. These are the ones that I just keep in the garage racks out here. Converse, Jordan Anniversary. Actually, those are the Pures. Some Air Stabs, Kobe's, Pure Boost, Roshi Run, Roshi Boot, Jordan 29, random Nike Free 7.0, Flyknits, more 29s. Yes, I even have these for those haters. This is the original ones, and I wear these a lot. 6 rings, Flyknit Lunar Chukkas, Lunar Glides, more Flyknit Chukkas, lots more Lunar Glides. I wear these all the time. This one I didn't wear very many times in comparison to the others, but I mean, I mow the lawn in these and stuff like that. More Lunar Glide. I think there's a Pegasus. Structured, there's Structure, I don't even know, Structure 16 or something like that. Just random running shoes. Some AJs here. 22s, PEs. Elements, Adidas. Lunar Glide 6. Random Nike boots. And the Vomero 8s. And a couple pairs of random dress shoes. And then this one right here is a NikeID that I made my very first one. Just pink patent leather. It's pretty crazy. Wore this a handful of times. Anyway, that's the garage kicks. I just wanted to show you guys what we had out here real quick, and then I'll go back in the room and show you guys the rest.